Okay. Sorry, I went to go wash my hands right before I press start. Hi guys, how are we doing? Um, I don't even know if anyone's on stream yet, but that's alright. I'd start streaming a little bit later because I just got home from work not that long ago. So, apologies on the wait. Um, Regardless, we're gonna keep chugging through this Fangin. I am really enjoying Antebellum. I think it is actually pretty fun. Pretty cool, pretty fun. One little thing I'm gonna update y'all on that I didn't really get to update on since then. I haven't streamed since then. But, I do want to give some clarification that Weeby did put out a apology about how she handled that whole situation with the creator of this Fangin. So I'm glad that they finally hashed it out. Because I've said it before. One of her mods was actually in my comment section the other day. And he was basically telling me, you know, he was basically telling me like the Weeby side of the story or whatever. And I was like, listen, I don't want y'all to think that I am like here trying to like hate on Weeby, because I've really enjoyed Weeby for the last few years. Like, Weeby's like a big inspiration for like me doing Fangin content, but listen, I'm not gonna sit here and blindly defend something that I don't agree with, you know? And so Weeby kind of took it, you know, took accountability, was like, listen, I kind of didn't handle this the best way I could have. They talked out on DMs, thankfully. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna get too much into it. Long story short, was the big takeaway is fuck the pedophiles that are in this, you know, community. Even though I don't consider myself really in the community. You know, don't fucking diddle kids. It's literally not a hard concept. Or, you know, so I think. But, you know, for some people I guess it is. Anyway, sorry, I'm yapping way too much. I'm on limited time here, so let's get this train chugging. Alright. So last time, here's what happened. Our good pal, oh my god, what is his name? Mint? Our good pal Mintburn got slimed. My hypothesis is it's one of the people that was with us at the very bottom, or like at the end of the party last night. It's most definitely not his best friend. I would genuinely be shocked if it was. If I blank on names, I apologize in advance. But anyway, let's continue. I'm so sorry. Let's ask her. Takiko was staying close to Mint's body, trying to determine what exactly had killed him. But it was clear she was a little squeamish being so close to the body. I'm still saying I think that someone laced his mask or something. Because he would always put that up whenever he's anxious. His body looked oddly peaceful and deaf. It was an extremely dissonant sight to see.
Huh?
Are you okay? Are you sure you're okay doing that, Takiko? Well, someone has to do it. I was also hoping that maybe we'd find some help somehow, but no, he seems pretty dead. I want to search more, but it's kind of off-putting, feeling him slowly grow colder. You don't have to give me the details. I can tell it's pretty morbid. I thought seeing the real thing wouldn't bother me so much, but she seemed to take a pause looking up at me. Are you feeling alright? This must be stressful. I'll think about that after the trial. Right now, I want to focus on solving this. Right, just don't bottle it up forever, alright? If you stop thinking about it from a human perspective, this will be impossible to figure out. Suppose you're right, did you manage to find any signs in the body? There's no clear wounds, no blood in his mouth. It's kind of spooky. I can't figure out what killed him. I'm telling you, chap. He inhaled something. It's like his soul was just taken out of his body. I just hope it was peaceful. I'm sorry, I'm not really equipped to do a proper autopsy. It's okay, I don't think people could. You're holding up surprisingly well. Hopefully we can get someone who can do a more proper autopsy later. For now, I just want to make sure no one messes with the body. We should give him a proper burial later. That'd be nice. Thank you, Taki. I feel how to make it up to him. I wish I was more attentive at the end of the party instead of rushing the chase of Izmi. Were you able to find her in the end? Oh yeah, easily. She just went back to her cell. We talked things out a little bit. It was a little incoherent. She was majorly drunk and had a lot of strong opinions. After that, I went back to my own cell. I didn't see anything out of the ordinary, so I just assumed it was alright. I even got up early this morning to get painkillers and water ready for people's hangovers. Thought I'd done everything right, but you couldn't have known this was gonna happen. We all knew this was gonna happen. Pardon? Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Just intrusive thoughts. Yikes! Okay. Didn't really get much out of that, I feel like.
Maiko.
Hey, Maiko, have you found anything useful? I really don't want to get close to that body. Like, I am not Logan Paul. I don't go around filming people dead bodies. I'm, like, not good at that stuff. It all feels, like, way too real now. Like, I can't believe someone actually, like, dead-ass got slimed. Like, dead-ass, head-ass, no cap. I know, it's a lot. I just hope it wasn't painful for me in the end. It's just, like, not cool. We don't even get a minute or two to process this stuff. Like, what the hell? Sorry, I had the big bag a little bit. I was a little hungry. I just got home from work, so cut me some slack, chat. I just hope people won't hate me if I'm not too good at solving this stuff. I'm not, like, good at this sort of thing. Like, I just like to making TikToks, guys. You won't hate me, will you, Shinku? I won't. Oh my gosh. What do they think? What do they think it's me? I can't defend myself. Like, oh my god. Like, I'm terrible at Among Us. I don't know how to play that game. Like, I'm genuinely such a bot. I don't want everyone getting, like, super mad at me like that. And then, like, if I get caught, y'all, like, really hate me. And I'll be sent to real prison. Well, actually, I don't know if I'll get sent to real prison. I don't want to be at prison, chat. And no one will send me what? Commissary? Okay, I'm gonna pretend like I know what that is. I'll have to start writing slash fiction prison in prison for instant ramen for a crime I didn't even commit. Girl, what are we yapping about? This is like the worst. I'm like so sorry, Shinku. Like, please bail me out. Please, please, please. Like the Sabrina Carpenter song, you know. Do you know who Sabrina Carpenter is? Oh my god, I love her. Fun fact, chat, I've actually met Sabrina Carpenter, but y'all aren't ready for that. Hold on, slow down. No one's accusing me of anything. I'm like so sorry. Again, I'm not Logan Paul. I wouldn't film body. I'm sure if anyone did accuse you, then you'd be able to have some sort of defense, right? No. Okay, let's run through this. What were you doing last night after the party? Oh, well, after I cleaned up, I stayed in the canteen for a little bit. I figured I'd wait for Sugi to come back for putting the little decorations away. After she was taking a while, and I just wanted to cry. It was one of those nights, you know? Oh, okay. Appreciate the explanation, Fraggle. So, I kind of sat on the floor and ate the rest of my birthday cake while crying. Listen, please don't call me a big bag. It just happens. Oh. That's not weird, right? Listen, I was hungry. Like, yeah, cut me some slack. Like, oh my god. Are you okay? Oh yeah, I'm like fine. Like, I'm just I just put that whole birthday thing up in my head, some sort of fun thing. So when it was all ruined, I kind of felt a little crushed. But I'm like so chill now. But not really. I don't know how you could be good when someone just died, but like, if you get me a geek bar, then I will be a-okay. I figured Sugi had just gone back to their cell, so I went back myself, and then that's when I bumped into you and Jackal in the hallway. Right, I remember that. It cheered me up a whole lot. Honestly, I'm glad I did. Like, oh my god, like, you guys are, like, lifesavers. Like, OMG. So after that, I managed to sleep really peacefully. I just told myself that it was nice that people came together to celebrate my birthday in the first place. I'm glad to hear it. Okay. Of course, then all this happened. Now it sort of feels like too much again, but like, I know I just can't give up. Like, you know, I'm like a trooper. Like, I am like literally her. Like, I aura farm on TikTok. And even when I go through rough times, there will always be good parts, like the party last night. So sure, it was rough, but like, look at these. I got a bunch of happy memories from it. Like, didn't these turn out great? Maiko showed me a few photos that she'd taken from the party. She'd really gone wild with the camera last night. Wait, sorry. I'm, like, wasting time. This doesn't really help the case, does it? I'm so sorry. I'm, like, just the worst. Like, Mint just died, and I'm making it about myself. Like, this is like whenever Logan Paul went to the forest and he took the picture of the dead body. Like, he made it about himself. Like, he was so cringe, and he was so weird, and yet people still forgave him. Like, it's kind of crazy. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. There really must be something wrong with me. No, Maiko, these are actually really helpful. OMG, really? With how comprehensive these are, you practically managed to capture where everyone was in the canteen throughout a majority of the party. These would be seriously useful. Oh my god, I didn't even think of that. Like, you better take them, man. Honestly, you can honestly use them better than I could. I just sort of focus on how I look in these photos. Oh my god, bro. How can I make this about me, bro? This is like whenever... I just saw on Twitter earlier that Pokemon is sitting here, like, okay, listen, I can somewhat get behind it, but she's like, oh my god, guys, I have not stopped having nightmares for the longest time because I met David, and then now David's, like, a murderer, pedophile, fucking needs executed. It's like, how can I make this story about me? How can I make a tragedy about me? Like, genuinely, shut the fuck up, Maiko, like, wrap it up. Yeah, thanks, I'll do my best with them. Like, oh my god, bro. Pack your fucking bags, twin. I don't even care it was your birthday. And we're still talking. Maybe we could use more useful photos. I'll just keep taking the shots of the scene. Make sure no one tampers with it. If you think that'll be useful and it gets you to shut the hell up, then that would be, you know, go right ahead. Well, is it useful? Like, I don't want to do anything that'll waste time. I don't think it's the worst idea, but please stop fucking talking to me. Alright then, Detective Maiko will be on the case. I won't let anyone down then. Oh my god, I am like literally her.
Hank! Save me!
Oh my god, he is like actually dead. Oh my god. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Yeah, can we like please wrap it up? Okay.
Christ.
I just can't believe it. That's all she has to say. I just can't believe it. Yeah, no shit. I can't either, but here we are. I never really thought how Ezekiel was taking all this. He was awfully close to Mint, but I couldn't help but feel bad for him.
Bullshit.
God damn it! So, it wasn't my place to comfort him. I was certain I'd only make things worse if I came to Ezekiel. Should have done more to stop this. Why am I so stupid? But he seemed more angry at himself than anything. You didn't know this was gonna happen. None of us could have known. I wish I remembered more. Last night was blur. What happened after we left you in the showers? Were you able to get back just fine? I remember Mint taking me back. I was still just buzzed, so I was having trouble walking. Did you see anyone when you were walking back to your cell? No, not that I can remember at least. He got me into bed, but I don't remember him walking around alone so late. I asked him to stay, but he insisted on going back to his cell, giving me space. He didn't seem like the type that was all good with drunk people. I just let him go. I didn't think about it too hard. Figure it's fine, especially since I woke him up this morning to go to breakfast, but he seemed really tired. Let's see. Interesting, okay. I'm trying to think. So we know there's an alcohol cellar. We know there's cigarettes. Is there any kind of plants that maybe he has that someone knew was taking advantage of from him? Well, it's someone's fucking fault. Some bastard figured they could just do what they wanted, and now he's dead. Why the hell would anyone do this? I don't know, out of everyone, just why Mint? He was stupid for getting close to someone again. Always ends up the same. No, this isn't my fault. This is the fault of the asshole who did this to him. All we do now is try to find who it is. Wanna place bets? I don't think that's a good idea. I don't want confirmation bias affecting the investigation. Huh. Sharper than I thought. Way to go. Have you two found anything? To be honest, I think we're just both a little bit in shock. I just keep looking over Mint waiting for him to get up. It's hard to think he's just gone. I just can't believe it. He was in my class back in HP. Never really were close, but he was always part of my time there. Even if we weren't proper friends, he'd always notice the little things. When he saw me shaking or twitching, he'd always bring in tea for me the next day. He'd share his lunch if I was just having junk from the vending machine. He said if I wanted a clear head, I needed to eat more vegetables. I acted like I hated it all the time, but it was nice to feel like someone cared like that. He was too nice at points. I felt I kind of had to push him away, so I didn't. Didn't know he did that stuff for other people as well. Hey, doesn't mean he liked you any less. Why would I care about that? Well, I guess when you say stories like that, it kind of puts into perspective how much I didn't know about him. Makes you wish you had that time, doesn't it? Anyway, so, I'm not gonna lie, I've not exactly been the best investigator around, but I found this bin in the I found this in the bin. Kind of crazy how lazily it was discarded. It's like they didn't even try to hide it. What is it? Take a look. Small bottle of cyanide, bro. What a fucking moron. I'm honestly gonna assume that's a red herring. I don't think it'd be that easily. Also, maybe it's just me, but I feel like cyanide would make you, like, cough up blood or something. I don't think it just kills you like that. Like, maybe I'm wrong, but isn't that what Sakura drank in Danganronpa Chapter 4? Like, she had blood coming from her mouth, so I don't know. You'd think they'd at least try to hide it better. Kind of fucking insulting their plan was so thoughtless. But it's surprising seeing as they had the bright idea to kill. Figure it's a red herring and throw off what really caused it. I'm not so certain. If they didn't use it, where would they have emptied that cyanide? down the sink? Like, yeah, like, what the fuck? Me and Lyra are on the same wavelength, bro. Oh, I forgot about that. You forgot about that? Did you lose your fucking common sense? Like, hello? Seems like a bit of a waste, doesn't it? Or at least unsafe. I think if you're willing to murder someone, you're probably not too concerned about the environmental impact of wasting a bit of cyanide. Dude, can we, like, shove the fucking nerd emoji glasses up a little bit harder, Shinku? Like, Jesus Christ, man. This guy's a cornball. God fucking damn it. Are we gonna have to solve this case by ourselves? Come on, Lyle. Let's figure this shit out alone. I don't trust the others to handle it. I'm not leaving it in the hands of people who forget sinks exist. So true. Honestly, I can't even hate on him. Can't say I entirely blame you. Yeah, you're kind of a bot, Shinku. I can't even lie. But at least they're contributing to the investigation. That's what counts to me. Even when it comes to the expense of my own image. A Yummy Mummy's recipe for mustard gas. I don't know if that was always there, but that could definitely kill. Right? Excuse me. Who's sitting by the counter holding a small piece of paper? Hey kid, check this out. What is it? Take a look. Hand it over and...
I have taken the decision to end this game. By ending things like this, I'll prevent further suffering. I find it best that we all go down together. And that our crimes die with us. This is...
a suicide pact.
That's insane!
He was just here to scare us. I mean, I doubt anyone would try to kill all of us. Just to throw us all off the scent, right? This is definitely a red herring. I just want to figure out which freak wrote this. I don't care who decides to bash in whose head here to get out. I just don't want anyone else deciding when I get to die. You can't be serious. You really don't care about Mint? That's horrible. Kid, don't act surprised. I've told you before that that's just the way things are. If you forget about it, then that's on you. Either way, I'm certain this is just to throw us off. How on earth would they convince us all to end our lives? They wouldn't need to do anything convincing. Well, aside from convincing themselves this stupid plan is somehow for the greater good. They'd take our lives whether we wanted to die or not. There's no way one person could take everyone here. Yeah, that would be impossible. And I think our little psycho knew that as well, so they were planning something more underhanded. What do you mean? Kid, take away from this. Who put it over to one of the trays of prepared breakfast foods? I approached it and gave it a smell. Almonds. Smells like almonds. Bingo. Classic sign of cyanide lacing. Hey, how do you know that? Same way everyone does, kid. I know it because I used cyanide poisoning as a plot point in one of my novels. Oh, huh. Let's just say I've made a few enemies throughout the years. Alright. So we can't fully confirm these are... It's definitely cyanide poisoning. These are pastries. Maybe they're just almond flavored? Yeah, if you weren't convinced, you could always try and give it a try and see what happens. I think I'll pass. Smart idea, kid. At least I got the discarded cyanide bottle to support my idea, my theory here. Okay, well, I mean, here's the thing. We could always just ask whoever was like, what do you call it? Who made breakfast? Can we just ask them? He stops as he noticed me. Shit, you holding up okay, bud? Yeah, it's a lot, isn't it? I'm still struggling to wrap my head around all this. I just can't believe someone actually did this to Mint of all people. It's pretty messed up. Right now, we need to focus on solving what happened here. We've not got a lot of time. It's messing me up as well. I never do good under deadlines. I'm a major procrastinator. Figured something as serious as this would make me crack down, but I just keep reading the same thing over and over, not absorbing it. I just can't focus right now. My head keeps drifting. What are you trying to read? Oh, his drinking record. Peter was left here overnight from the party. Right, Mint was keeping track of it. Can I take a look at it? Of course, there you go. Alora didn't drink. Zeke didn't drink. Well, didn't drink, quote unquote. Takiko didn't drink. She's a kid. Maiko only had one. I only had two. That checks out. I was only one of 2 dots. I couldn't remember if I was finished that test site or not. Maiko, Taka, and Draco all seem to have 1. Makes sense. And there were 3 names next to with no dots, people who had stayed entirely sober. Taka, Mint, Alora, and...
Hold on. Huh? Is everything okay?
Yeah, Zeke's isn't accurate, because he had a bunch of drinks whenever he went over to, what do you call it?
It says here that Ezekiel had nothing to drink.
He pre-gamed, remember?
What? That can't be right. Did we go to the same party?
It's strange for sure.
That hurts his friend, so he didn't give a shit. Man, I'm really mad if the stuff he said to Iz was all said sober. I just can't stand for that. I can't stand for Mint's murder or getting away with this, so I think we should prioritize that now. Oh, you're right. Sorry, my mind's all over the place today. Sorry, it's a lot to deal with. I didn't sleep all that well last night either, if being honest. Is everything alright? Yeah, I was just stressed about the hostage stuff through that. Though it all seems to be so small now compared to this. It didn't help that as soon as I was actually able to get some sleep, I was woken up. Did something happen? Someone started knocking on Lori's door in the middle of the night. Couldn't make out what they were saying, but they were talking for a bit. Just strange usually, because Lori's cell is dead quiet at night. It's a pretty good cell neighbor, all things considered. Well, aside from the strange amount, she seemed to be talking to herself constantly when she's alone. Did you hear anything after that? I was kind of too half asleep to fully process it, and I zonked out again pretty quickly after that. I see. Okay. I mean, if I had to guess, it was probably just, what's his name? I feel like it was just talk at her door, to be honest with you guys. I was trying to distance myself from it all and get myself in a different mindset so I can focus. A little silly, I feel like I'm just playing pretend. Well, whatever keeps you together, and there's nothing wrong with that. Just let me know if you need anything, alright? I want to help however I can. I'll let you know. Thanks, Drac. Oh, and same goes to you, alright? People here are really going to start doing what the cat wants to them. That I wasn't But I want to be the kind of friends that can rely on one another. So if you have a problem, come to me first. That's great, Shin. I'd like that a lot. As I turned to investigate something else, Ismene approached me.
Shinku.
Have you found all that you can here? I hope so. If there's anything else, I'm sure the others will spot it. We'll have to trust they do. Personally, I'm still concerned about where Dr. Linus and Asuka are. And Taka, right? Well, that would just be natural selection. Either way, would you accompany me to try to find them? Are you scared to go alone? Certainly not, but I don't think it's a wise idea to go alone anywhere during an investigation. It would just complicate things. Right, people might accuse you of tampering evidence. She's so smart. I can't even hate. Precisely, so it's best to travel with others to prevent that nonsense taking up discussion time later. Anything important happened so far? So Mint's dead. No signs of any injuries. We found a cyanide bottle in the trash can. And there was like a suicide pact note. And Dracula just said there was some knocking at his door. Are you not a little scared? How much you're asking me, I'd reckon you're the one who's frightened. Still, would you like to come to try and find them with me? It's alright if you wish to stay here and investigate more. I can just ask Dracula instead. No, I'll come with you. I'd like to make sure those three are safe too. Very well. We can keep an eye out for additional evidence in the meantime. Me has been left the canteen moving to the west side of the prison. It's been turned to leave, but I paused, spotting something strange on the table. Wait. Everything alright? Take a look at this. What exactly is this? It can't be dust, it's far too white. Not to mention, dust doesn't exactly perfectly accumulate in lines, does it? Okay, well, I can only guess what the white powder is. Yeah, you don't think... Quite frankly, I'm not surprised. I wouldn't put it past them. These motherfuckers are really doing coke. That's crazy. Oh. True, she's cooking. Shinku. What? Nothing. Never mind. Whatever, we should let the others know about it. Thinking you might be a bot. Oh, you're back. Did you find the others?
Drac.
No, not yet, but we found a strange substance. I think it might be some kind of poison. Poison? I wasn't able to identify what it was, but maybe we get Dr. Linus to identify it when we find her. I really don't think that'll be necessary. Do you know what it is? Oh my god, wait. Please tell me. Well, it was a white powder arranged in line, so I have an idea. But, oh. Damn, what do you think it is? You've got to be kidding me. What? I'm trying to figure out what happened here. Jesus Christ, I need a drink. Before Ismene could share what she believed the mysterious poison was, a figure entered the canteen a little out of breath.
Careful now.
Apologies for the delays. Everything under control here. Who? Her eyes gazed over Mint's body, hesitating a moment. I see. The announcement was true. Where the hell have you been? If you were here, you could have stopped this. My apologies. I had other priorities, but I came here as soon as I could. What other priorities? What exactly were you doing? And where's Suki and Taka? Are they like okay? Takahiro got attacked last night. What? Is he okay? He's fine physically. Saintail jumped in to protect him. What? She did what? But didn't she... Is she okay? Did you help her? Is she gonna make it? She got injured in the process. Stabbed. I had to stabilize her condition. Should be fine now, but I didn't want to leave her unattended until I was certain. So, she'll live? Certainly, but there may be some slight complications with mobility for a bit. She's in the infirmary with Takahiro for now. I'll go check up on her. I need to make sure she's alright. Takahiro quickly rushed away from the body and left for the infirmary, clearly a little in shock about the attack that had occurred. Hang on. How do you know all about this? Did you just so happen to run into it happening? Taka came to my cell to inform me of it. Seemed pretty desperate. Look, I told you, chat. I knew it. So you didn't see who done it? Did either of them tell you who the attacker was? I asked, but they couldn't provide me with a clear answer. I believe the assailant was disguised. I see. Okay, so there's like... I think there's two things going on at once. They're definitely not the same people. I think we have an attempted murder among us. Among us! Have the investigations been going smoothly here? Is everyone alright? Oh my god, no. Not really. I don't know how anyone can be alright in a situation like this. I know Takio was trying to identify the cause of death, but she couldn't exactly perform a proper autopsy. Do you think you could have a go at it, Dr. Lenius? I can certainly try. I apologize for not coming sooner. Save your apologies for later. Just focus on finding who the hell did what to him. I'll try my best. Dr. Lenius moved over to Mint's body, beginning to do what assessment she could without damaging it. As she did it, I felt someone tug on my sleeve a little bit. Hey! Deco pulled me aside, lowering his voice. I know this is gonna sound crazy and I don't want to cause any issues, but that voice I heard from Lori's cell last night definitely wasn't Taka. What? You think she's lying? I don't know why she would, but okay, well, that puts a hole in that theory. I don't want to accuse anyone of lying. You should try and believe what everyone says whenever you can, but I think she's bending the truth a little bit. See, I just don't know why she would. Maybe we should follow Takiko to the infirmary? If we talk to Taka directly, maybe we can clear some things up. Sounds like a plan. I also want to see how Asuka's doing. Not to mention, I kind of want to get away from the body. It's freaking me out. Same. Alright, let's get going then. My charisma and your wit will get to the bottom of things for sure. Go Dream Team! Go Dream Team? Sorry, now isn't the time for this. I really don't want to think about what's going on. Yeah. Holy app. Excuse me. Which one's the infirmary? Is it this one? No. Nope, not there. Alright, here we go. We entered the infirmary. Takio was just beating us there. But all the three of us had our eyes on the bed Asuka was laying on, and the boy refusing to leave her side. It took Taka a moment to even notice we entered, but when he did, he looked at us with a shaky gaze.
Please don't make me go. I'm not leaving their side.
He's actually redeeming himself. That's crazy.
I can't let them die.
She's chilling, bro. Look at her. She has a smile on her face. She's literally awake. She'll be fucking fine, bro.
Is Sugi okay? Taki, Shinku, Track.
Sugi, oh my god, what happened?
Don't even worry about me. It's just a scratch. Really, no big deal. Not at all. Sugi, you were stabbed. What can I say? Big Sib Sugi can handle... Ow! Anything.
Despite how intense the bandaging on the stomach was, Asuka was still trying to smile. I don't know how she did it.
Huh?
What on earth happened? Are you two okay? She has to be. They have to be okay. There was clear exhaustion in Taka's eyes, desperation almost. We can worry about me later. The body discovery. Who was it? I need to go investigate. I don't think you're in any fit state to investigate. Please just rest. I don't want you getting more hurt. It was Mint. What? Minty? But he just got a little silly. He didn't do anything bad. Why would anyone kill him? I've got to get up. I gotta find who did this. Don't strain yourself. Take it easy, Sugi. We all got this. I hate the feeling that I can't do anything. What exactly happened last night? Dr. Elenius gave us the rundown, but... You remember I left the party last night, don't you? Right after your argument with Asuka. I didn't even notice. Ouch. Well, afterwards, I was just wondering about trying to be melodramatic, having a little sad Taka montage moment in my head, when all of a sudden, someone drunk came stalking up to me, knife in hand. They said it was nothing personal, but it felt pretty personal if you ask me. But just as they lunged at me, I just accepted what was happening. I jumped in the way. I was bringing back supplies from the party. I don't even know why I did it. I just couldn't bring myself to see him get hurt. Even after everything, I'm really stupid, huh? She got stabbed pretty badly in the side of her stomach, seeing that the assailant dropped the knife. It was weird. Something about me getting hurt seemed to make them change their demeanor entirely. They even helped Taka get me to the infirmary. That's strange. I'm just glad you were able to get help. I don't know what I would have done if you... Well, they left pretty quickly after that. I stayed by Sugi's side. I couldn't leave her, not after what she'd done. I couldn't risk her dying. Tried to patch the wounds myself, but I'm not exactly a doctor. CPR for stab wound was a creative choice. Yikes, sounds like that would hurt. At least he tried. Feels like he would just make things worse. I tried what I could, but giving my verdict meant I couldn't access the medical supplies. It felt hopeless. You kept getting yourself shocked over and over. I thought you were going to pass out. I almost did, but I didn't want to pass out on you when you needed my help. I couldn't leave you alone. Eventually, Lori came in. She assessed the situation and managed to stabilize Sugi's condition, patching her up. Glad she did. With a wound that bad, I don't know if Sugi would have made it without an intervention. I found a way, I always do. Ow. Can I take a closer look at it? Sure, go ahead. Just warn you, it's pretty ugly. Asuka pulled away the bandage slightly to show a large knife slash across her side. If they hadn't protected Taka, it would have certainly been enough to kill him. It did seem to be made by a knife, so that all lined up. I don't know, man. I mean, I feel like it's gotta be two different people, but like, I don't know. Pretty gnarly, right? Right. Dr. Linnaeus told us you were the one who got her, but that can't be right. And if you didn't get Lori, then who did? Well, there's only one other person who knew the attack had happened. Whoever attacked Taka in the first place. Do you guys remember who it was? Even if they were disguised, you must have been able to recall something about them. I remember it's totally fuzzy. The blood loss got me pretty quickly. I remember just Taka being there. It was definitely one of the guys, though. Taka, you got any ideas? No. Can't break her trust. I don't want Alora to think I'm cringe. Alora brings me all my food, medication, my testosterone, all the stuff my verdict restricts me from getting. If I lose that, who will bring all those things? Sure, someone would be willing to. I'd offer, but I'd probably forget. I can't even remember to feed myself at the time. You can show your trust. I really hope Alora isn't the type that would let someone starve over something so petty. And so Laura's the only one who can provide this level of medical care. If we lose Laura's trust, and there's any complications to Suki's wound, who will help care for them? WTV. Okay, it's one of the guys. It's gotta be Zeke, bro. There's no shot it wasn't Zeke. Alright, here's my theory, guys. I'm gonna give you my theory. If I'm right on this, you gotta like and subscribe. So, my theory is this. Zeke decided to go for Taka, right? So since Zeke went for Taka and he went for Asuka instead, Zeke's not as bad of a guy. If we're comparing, our options are of 6 people, right? We've got our main character, who it's not going to be him. We've got Dracul, who could potentially be him too, but I don't think it is. Mint is the victim, so it doesn't count. Wait. Main character, Dracul, Mint, Zeke. We've got Fu. And I don't remember who the 6th guy is. Oh, I guess Taka. We can cross out Taka because it's not going to be him. That leaves us with 4 other people. So, I don't think it's going to be our main character for obvious reasons. And that leaves us with 3. So, our attacker's either going to be, it's either going to be Dracul or it's going to be Zeke. Now, I don't really see Dracul being the one to do it, so I think it's just kind of leaves it down to Zeke. Because Fu doesn't really have that kind of empathy. So, we're going to say it's Zeke. So, Zeke goes for him, realize he goes for Asuka. Zeke's not actually that evil of a guy, as we know. He actually has a good heart. He's just very cold exterior, I guess you could say. Kind of like Fuyuhiko, almost. So, Zeke goes and offers to help, and he's kind of blackmailing Dr. Linnaeus. Now, what happens next is Dr. Linnaeus doesn't fuck with this shit. She's not having it. And she goes, and she's really good when it comes to chemicals and shit like that. She would have to make a pretty good case as to how to kill someone like poisonous. And she gets revenge on Zeke for this by killing his bestie. Because maybe Alora actually likes Taka now. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, that might be a dog shit theory. But that's what I'm cooking up. And I feel like it could be Alora, though. That's my guess. I feel like she might be the one that's actually the killer. And Zeke is a red herring. Regardless, that's what I'm cooking up theory-wise. If it's something along those lines, you gotta like and subscribe. Oh, you two are really close. Were. Oh, Taka's the only thing what would Taka do? Isn't that just regular thinking? I guess it helps to make it a little more whimsical. Right, I really don't want to get in trouble, but the person who attacked us was... We're talking to answer. The monitor switched on in the room.
Your investigation time is officially over. Hope you found everything you wanted. If you didn't, sucks to suck. Should have tried harder. Could all remaining prisoners please make their way to the hallway above the cell block? Someone very important wishes to meet you before the trial. Good luck!
Try to do the trial tonight, chat. I don't know how long the trial is. Anyone know? Is the trial... I mean, we didn't really have much to work with, I feel like. So that either means, like, the trial's gonna be really short, or it's gonna be really long. It can be really short because we only got a limited amount of evidence, or it can be really long because we don't have much to work with. And I don't know which one it's gonna lean towards. If it's an hour and a half, I will do it tonight. But if it's longer than 2 hours, then I'm not doing it tonight. Anyone in chat know how long it takes? And while you do that, I'm gonna go check something out really quick that I need to check out. The trial is pretty long. Okay. Definitely more than 2 hours? Fuck, man. Okay, I work at 8:30, so if I work at 8:30... What do you think, chat? I'm gonna run a poll. Let's see what y'all think. And then we'll continue this. Monitor clicked off and all turned to black. To Taka, hoping we'd have some kind of sense to tell who it was. Oh, guess we're not allowed to do any more investigating. Oops, I guess I can't say a thing. That's just the worst, isn't it? Come on, you can still say it. We should make sure to get to the hallway quickly. Don't want to get in any trouble. Becca let out a sigh. Is Sugi going to be okay getting over there? I could carry him if they needed. Almost 3 hours according to the YouTube upload? Fuck, man. Is there any kind of save point in the middle of it? Or, like, is there any kind of intermission? Because maybe I could do an intermission. Could carry him there if they need. It'd be the easiest. Be gentle, please. Be careful how you pick her up. It could cause more damage. I got it. Don't you worry. I'm saying a mighty 50-50, man. Suppose we couldn't figure out who the attacker was. We could figure out who the attacker was later. Didn't seem like we were getting a Taka. I hope if we confronted Dr. Lenny's the truth later that she'd reveal the truth. There is an intermission? Okay, we'll stop at the intermission. We'll do that. We made our way over to the hallway. Everyone's already gathered. Sugi? Oh my gosh. Are you okay? Like, oh my god. What happened? Does that like hurt? Did you get like a boo-boo? Don't worry, I can handle it. Glad to see you're not dead. We don't need another body on our hands. He ain't just a body. Seeing a minced body, were you able to do an autopsy? Somewhat. I was able to determine he died from respiratory failure. There were also signs of partial brain damage. His muscles were inflamed in certain places. He already experienced frequent muscle spasms in the hours leading to his death. He's awfully hot and shaky, slightly shaky at breakfast. I figured he developed a fever or something. Let's see. 60% no. Listen, we'll do half and half, chat. I'm gonna do up until the intermission. I'll do like an hour and a half into it. Sounds like such an awful death. I feel terrible for him. Do you think it would have hurt Lori? I think it's best if I don't answer that. Dr. Linus, I did want to ask. We're gonna ask Dr. Linus about her earlier lie. Interrupted by a voice behind me. It's like the whole gang's here. Everyone excited? To be honest, Mononeko, I kind of want to... I don't know if I should say that on YouTube, but, you know, you can read it. This early? That's no fun. How could anything be fun about this? Mint just died. Dawn decided he was worthy of redemption. Shouldn't you have given him some protections to ensure he was actually given that chance? Maybe if he made more of an effort to take the chance he was given sooner, then someone wouldn't have decided to kill him. He didn't do shit to be there in the first place, not compared to some of the rest of us. Way to self-report, Ezekiel. So, do we, like, have to do the trial? Yep! Attendance is 100% mandatory. Can't just let the others do the work for you. It's just that, like, I'm not a trained lawyer. This feels like a lot of pressure. Like, I watched Ace Attorney and I played, like, the Ace Attorney games, but, like, I am not Phoenix Wright. Hey, I'm sure it'll be just fine, Mel. Just try your best and that's all you can do. Yeah, things might not seem ideal right now, but I'm sure we'll figure things out. So, where the hell are we doing this thing? Oh, we've got a special room for it and everything. It's just up ahead. But before that, a certain someone wants to have a word. Who? You'll see soon enough. You have to go through her office to make it to the trial room anyway, so right this way. Mononeko flicked the normally locked door open with their tail and gestured us to follow them inside. Don't suppose we have a choice, but please proceed with caution. Right. On the one, we followed Dr. Linus as we leading into the room. Mononeko closing the door behind us when we were all inside. We were all crammed into a small office, monitors showing various parts of the prison laying in the walls. Sutton sat in a large black office chair at the desk, turned staunchly away from us.
Hello, prisoners.
Who the hell are you? Are you the person behind this? I'm one of your wardens. That's all you need to know. Aren't you a bit too young to be doing this sort of thing? Who the hell are your parents? Same place as your victims, Wang. Does anyone else have anything to say about me, or are you going to behave? Where have you been this whole time? I thought it was just the cat. Well, duh! I am the in-prison warden. Healing isn't even really meant to be face-to-face with you right now, but she just really wanted to see you. So that's your name, Amelia. And that's the most you'll learn about me. I don't exactly want to make small talk of scum like you. And yet you specifically went out of your way to meet with us. Seems contradictory. Jesus Christ. How much do I need to threaten you lot before you stop questioning me? My crime has already been exposed. You've got nothing left to hold over me. Except your life. Let me get to the chase. I ain't all surprises come to this. I didn't expect a body this soon, especially not one of the prisoners the judge is worthy. What on earth did you expect? You put all our loved ones' lives on this line. Of course someone's going to. No one had to die. Did you ever think what would have happened if none of you voted? It was literally the first thing I asked. You told us trying to vote or tying the votes is pointless. We also told you you'd administer the shocks, but were there any negative consequences for disobeying? Chad, I think we might have made a tiny little blunder. That's like no fair. You don't just make the rules and then don't follow them. That's not fair at all. Life isn't fair, boo-hoo. You were the ones who commodified the lives of those hostages, debating whose life had more value, who was better to pick. You created the tension and the fear amongst yourselves that pushed someone to kill. We gave you a knife and you decided to use it. This stuff is your fault. This is bullshit. You guys wanted this to happen. You don't get to act like we fostered this environment. You're the people getting donations to see bodies drop. You don't get to push the blame and play moral high ground. We gave you exactly what you wanted. This holier-than-thou criminal scum charade would be more believable if you weren't treating this like this big brother of all this camera and audience shit. That's actually so true. These people are so cringe. Acting like they're so morally better. She's right. You seriously can't be holding the moral high ground when you're trying to get us to kill each other. You're just going to paint your whole movement in a bad light. You only had to use his dad's health insurance money. How did he cause the... Wait, Mint only had to use his dad's health insurance money. How did he cause... I don't understand what you're trying to say. Spend it on the Ultimate program instead of free shit like free healthcare. It's the kind of story you should be parading around to prove your point instead of scrutinizing it. Just further proof the whole movement is ridiculous. Believe what you want to believe, but even if you want, we created an environment where this was bound to happen. Someone has still died and one of you is the killer. Deaths has started and the ball's rolling. I doubt it'll stop, so all your future motives will actually be unavoidable. You've proved you really deserve to be here. Lucky you. Which means we have a trial. How exactly will this work? Yeah, like, is this like courtroom objection sort of deal, or more of like a court of public opinion kind of deal? If you get it correct, then the killer will be executed, and the rest of you will be free to continue your life in the prison. Executed? Yeah, nothing like a good old public execution. What happened if you get the wrong person? Will they get executed instead? Duh, and so will everyone else. What if we screw this up? Everyone will die? That's... Oh my gosh. I'm gonna die before I even have my first kiss. Oh my gosh. And sorry for the burp, but I had Taco Bell. Not me, but let's say she did. You vote incorrectly and the killer will be set free from the prison and allowed to live. Meanwhile, every other prisoner will be executed and killed. You didn't tell us this before. Jesus. You're not shocked. Every crime has a butterfly effect. You're morally bankrupt enough to kill one person. I think you deserve a few more innocent lives to weigh in your conscience down. Even if the killer were somehow to win, how on earth would they live with themselves knowing what they've done? Some people can do it easily. Who sounds like he's talking from experience? I guess some people are just entirely desperate to get out, no matter what it costs. Is that everything you wanted to make us aware of? I believe that's it. If you don't have any problems with it, I don't really care. You all deserve to be here, regardless of how many worthy redemption verdicts you get. So you don't exactly deserve the fairest treatment in my eyes. Well, whatever. Keep on bringing in whatever sob stories you can and leech off the audience's pity. I'm sure Mint Staff is going to do wonders for your verdict, Ezekiel. You're going to talk about leeching. I would instead of leeching off of our past for shock content and shitty stream donations, you actually make something yourself. Seems a lot more productive than just being pissy with ultimates and you're not. God, I hope you all die in this fucking trial. The warden clicked her tongue and turned around in the chair. Elevator to the trial room is just through here. I suggest you get there before we start the trial timer. Very well. Whatever happens, we must ensure we find the killer. We can't let ourselves die. Yeah, this won't be the end of Taka Taka here, I swear on it! Alright, we've got this. Not that we have much of a choice, but you know. I'll find out which one of you bastards got killed and make sure you get executed. Okay, that's being a little too enthusiastic about this. Just try our best to make sure we all don't die. I'm not going to go down that easy. Go down that easily. Let's not waste any more time. We should get going. Right. Number one, we walked into the fairly cramped elevator. Elevator scene? Something of the cramped elevator. Tension was high in the air. No one dared to break it by speaking. All of us stayed silent, contemplating the current situation. Even with just one person going, I felt like so much was lost. I was strained thinking that if we ever went back into this elevator, only 10 of us would be sent back to the prison. One filth of us would be gone in an instant. I couldn't believe one of us had bitten the bullet and killed someone. What a fire scene right here. It's weird. Isme being a murderer was shocking, but I can always distance myself from it. Fucking Taka, bro. It always felt so far away and personal, something unrelated to me. If I wanted to, I could deny to myself she even did it. That's horrible. Perhaps that makes me a bad person. It all felt far more real. Maybe because I knew Mint. Maybe because I felt like something was missing, that I regretted not spending more time with him. Maybe that's why I couldn't attach myself as much. I can play Detective all I like. Trying to process everything as it's a murder plot. I need to unravel the narrative logistically. Make it easier to adjust. When it came to find and face who took his life with their own two hands, I couldn't stay away from the reality in front of me. Let's go.
Usually I'd begin with a simple explanation of the trial, but considering Amelia just gave you the rundown, I don't dilly-dally too long. I ought to mention that unless whoever found it specified they wanted to withhold it, I've made all evidence public. You've all got a handy little list. Aren't I helpful? Just know the clock is ticking, and if you're unable to come to a consensus by the time it's up, then it's game over. Let the trial of Who Killed Prisoner 11, Mint Burn, commence!
Here we go, guys.
Okay. Deep breaths. I really don't want to die. Not before erasing my browser history first.
That's your main concern here?
Can I just say I hate this bitch, bro? Someone died, but I'm more concerned about my browser history, guys. How can I make this about me, guys?
We don't got a lot of time. We ought to focus on the important stuff right now. I'm just struggling to think where to start.
They put an X over his mouth. That's crazy.
Alright, people, strap in and listen up. First and foremost, we need to establish how Mint died.
Didn't Lori already figure that out?
My autopsy covered the state the body was in, not how it got into that state. Although, there's only a certain amount of ways the body could end up like that.
Yeah, no shot. It's not like he was stabbed to death.
Still, dying in front of us all like that, it just felt so sudden.
1 minute he was talking with the rest of us, and the next minute it was like a soul just left his body.
Well, that stuff doesn't happen magically, kid. I doubt it was all that peaceful.
Then what didn't? So many questions, but so few answers. We'll get nowhere like this.
He's right. It seems like an easy question to answer, but it's vital we clear up what killed Mint in order to progress this case. Hi! Bet you didn't expect to see me so soon. Non-stop debate's about to start. Don't waste your time. I'm sure you know what a non-stop debate is if you're playing a Danganronpa fan game. But in this game, it'll be your responsibility to identify the false statement in yellow text. You have to make sure you refute it with a true bullet to prove your point, though. Press shift. Spend too much time. I know being kind of helpful could actually be so beneficial. Anyway, good luck. drinking record, Dracula's account, Maiko's account, Polaroid photo, suicide pact, eating breakfast. Probably gonna be a cyanide bottle.
His muscles were inflamed, his lungs compromised, and there were even signs of brain failure. And those symptoms seemed to indicate this wasn't a rapid decline, more of a gradual deterioration.
Symptoms seem to indicate this wasn't a rapid decline. That seems about right.
I just don't know how we can figure it out. It's all so
She's definitely
strange.
gonna say something wrong.
There's no sign of what could have happened to him. He just dropped dead.
No.
His muscles were inflamed, his lungs compromised, and there were even signs of brain failure. And those symptoms seemed to indicate this wasn't a rapid decline, more of a gradual deterioration.
I just don't know how we can figure it out. It's all so strange. There's no sign of what could have happened to him. He just dropped dead.
So, 1 minute he was alive, and then the next minute, he was dead? Just like that? Are we sure he wasn't already dying by the time breakfast rolled around?
He was awful tired that whole morning. I figured he just struggled to sleep. Damn it! I should have noticed something was up.
There's nothing to be done about it now. As much as I hate to say it, there was probably no way of saving him at breakfast.
Wait. Cyanide bottle, suicide pack. Am I missing something, chat?
His muscles were inflamed, his lungs compromised, and there were even signs of brain failure. And those symptoms seemed to indicate this wasn't a rapid decline, more of a gradual deterioration.
I just don't know how we can figure it out. It's all so strange. There's no sign of what could have happened to him. He just dropped dead.
This?
No, that's wrong!
Okay, there we go. I was about to say.
Huh? Did I mess up already? Did I say something wrong? I'm sorry.
There is a sign of what could have happened to him. Dr. Elenius' assessment of if you pair that with the muscle contractions, it seems like Mint's body shut down from the inside.
Yeah.
So his cause of death was likely some kind of poisoning.
That's sort of vague, kid. Poisoning doesn't narrow it down all that much. Water poisoning and lead poisoning are both poisonings, but have very different effects. And alcohol poisoning, that's just a sign of a good night out.
Okay.
True, but it gives us a starting point to work from.
Okay.
If we're able to narrow down what poisons were available, then we can match them to the autopsy to figure out what kind of poisoning it was.
But the whole prison is stocked full of medications, gases, and who knows what that could have been used to poison him. How on earth are we gonna narrow that down in the short amount of time we've got? Especially when none of us are exactly, you know, the ultimate poison expert or
I mean,
whatever.
we literally have a bottle of cyanide.
I know my stuff.
Of course you do.
A lot of the murder seems fairly meticulously planned. I believe the murderer timed the poisoning so Mint would die precisely at breakfast.
Why would they want to do that? That's majorly messed up. I don't think anyone here would want everyone to see someone die in front of them.
To shock, maybe? Distract us? It certainly did throw us off the investigation.
Delaying the poisoning likely helped obscure the cause of death, even if just slightly.
Either way, it's clear the killer had a fairly comprehensive knowledge of the poison they used.
Look at. Oh, yeah, I don't know if you guys can
remember
see him, bro. Look at
obscure poison.
fucking Foo over here.
Aside from Dr. Alanus, perhaps.
Can you see him? His face? Oh, I think my face cam is covering it. Hold on. Look at his face, bro. He looks so shady. He's up to no good.
That's not an accusation, just an
Excuse me.
observation. I don't mean any offense.
None taken.
If that's the case, unless Lori is the killer, it's likely a more commonly known poison was used.
If only there was an extremely well-known poison discarded right at the scene of the crime. Oh, wait!
That bottle of cyanide!
Oh my god, that's crazy!
That does seem mega sus. Looks like we found our poison. Great job, team. A round of applause for everyone.
Huh. But how would they have poisoned him with it? It's got such a distinctive smell. I feel like you'd pick up something was funny with it.
Right. You'd have to slip them into some sort of food or something. Drown out the smell and taste.
Oh, it's almost like that we did
But
that.
it can't have been the party food. All of us ate that. Why would only Mint be poisoned?
Perhaps we've developed an immunity. I'm sure if you consume enough poison, then you'd be able to withstand it. Aha! I've got it! Maybe we should all start microdosing on cyanide. Then none of us could ever die of it again.
No, no, that's not how it works.
Maybe it was only something Mint ate at the party?
True, the killer could have just poisoned one small item at the party and Mint was just the person who happened to eat it. They could have not had a set victim in mind, might have not cared who they killed. If anything, randomizing the process would help them obscure their identity by disconnecting the crime from any sort of interpersonal bullshit.
Would you be able to live with yourself if you accidentally killed someone kind, though? Or one of your friends?
I doubt it was at the party. Cyanide is incredibly strong. If he consumed it at the party, he likely would have died earlier.
And what the hell was poisoned with the cyanide?
Right, can only be.
I've got it! The breakfast.
Huh? What?
We had all gathered that morning to have breakfast. If the breakfast was poisoned with cyanide, then wouldn't that explain how quickly he died?
Not to mention, the breakfast reeked of almonds this morning. Surefire sign of cyanide contamination.
Our breakfast? It was... Oh no. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm sorry, just execute me right now.
Whoa. Slow down there, Mai. No one was accusing you yet.
Well, I don't think it's the case, but we can't rule it out.
Are you serious?
All of the evidence points to the breakfast being contaminated with cyanide.
Maybe.
Right. Yes, but we just talked about how it couldn't have been the party food that poisoned him because everyone else would have shown signs of poisoning too. I don't mean to sound rude, but it doesn't make sense to me. Not to mention, we hadn't even started eating breakfast that morning.
Right. Maiko was waiting for everyone else to arrive before serving it.
Yeah, it was really fucking annoying. I was starving.
But if that breakfast really was poisoned, then if we had eaten it, then all of us...
Huh?
Dude, the suicide pact.
Wait, does that mean I saved everyone?
Oh my god, bro. How did not me, guys? Guys, by the way, I'm like literally her. I'm literally her. I saved everyone. I make everything in this trial about me. Oh my god.
Huh. Guess it does in a way. We should probably thank you.
I'm just glad we all ended up okay. That would have been super not good.
Tell me about it. The only thing worse than one dead body is 12 dead bodies.
Maybe 11.
You really believe someone was trying to get us all killed?
Yeah.
Well, if that freaky-ass suicide pact has anything to do with it.
Would have been one hell of a way to end the game, huh? Good theatrics. Very extra, very thematic, just a bit too early in the game for that kind of nonsense. Don't you think? If you're breaking down this badly over the first motive, I don't know how you're gonna handle the rest of this.
As much as I hate to say it, unless this was specifically a red herring the killer planted, I don't think this all bears much relevance to the case. Unless Mint had breakfast earlier, which I doubt as no food appeared to be missing. There's no way he died from consuming the tainted breakfast.
You might be right. The autopsy doesn't exactly align perfectly with the key signs of cyanide poisoning either.
So it was someone else's plan, separate from Mint's murder.
Even if it ain't got much relevance to the case, I'd rather figure out who did it sooner rather than later.
Me too, yeah.
I don't give a shit if you decide to throw your life away and kill yourself here. Just don't decide you can take me with you.
Takiko, Asuga, and Maiko were the ones preparing breakfast each morning. So naturally, they'd have the best chance to do it.
Well, why don't we just ask him? Did he use fucking almonds whenever
Those
he made
three?
it?
Hold on, no way! They're all way too nice!
Dude, Dracula, you don't know these motherfuckers, bro.
Didn't know we had rats in the fucking kitchen.
Huh? I didn't! No, hold on! I wouldn't want to hurt everyone like that!
I don't know, I feel like you would. You clearly care a lot about yourself, not much about anyone
Sugi
else.
wouldn't do that. There's no way, Jose. That's the exact opposite of what she stands for.
Yeah, I wouldn't be her.
You know, she's so keen on sharing everything equally and being fair. I wonder if sharing death is a part of that.
Hey! Hold on, it ain't like that. Not at all. Isn't that a bit of a leap to make here? How on earth are you trying to prove I'd want to kill everyone by pointing out I'm considerate and care about people? Are you stupid?
You commie types always get extreme with it. Always pushes a line.
What?
Ah, yes. The extreme dangers of kindness and equality. Truly, what has our society come to?
Do I need to remind you that she was stabbed and
Wait, is Fu a chud?
Sugi is
Don't
the
tell me
one
Fu's a
person who
chud,
couldn't
bro.
have done it.
So, wait. What? It's either you or Maiko who could have done it?
I'm sorry, please don't kill me!
It could have been anyone. I wish we had a clear-cut answer, but I anticipated people would be hungover this morning, so we prepped the breakfast in advance before the party. Just so we wouldn't have to worry about it the next day. Sugi can back me up here.
Well, I know he means communists. I heard him say commies, but...
Right. We did it after we made Maiko's cake together.
You guys cooked together and you didn't invite me?
Wasn't he invited? How could I make this about myself?
It was to make your birthday cake. We didn't want to ruin the surprise.
Either way, we popped the breakfast in the fridge after that. Anyone could have come in yesterday afternoon and tainted it. There's no way me or Sugi could have poisoned it without the other noticing.
Huh. It really could be anyone.
So that's a loose end for now.
I suppose it doesn't matter too much. It doesn't seem too relevant to this case.
It still would be good to know. I don't want some freak around here walking about freely thinking I want to be part of their dumbass suicide pact.
We can always discuss it after the trial.
Yeah, clear for that.
I am curious though. What would happen if someone committed suicide? Would we still have a trial? I mean, it's not like there's any killer left to punish.
Oh, I'm glad you asked. If someone decided to pussy out and kick the bucket, which, like, you shouldn't, because it's super boring for the viewers, then we wouldn't have a trial. Once the body was found, we'd inform you it was a suicide and let you continue your life in the prison as normal.
That looked really cool.
I see. That's kind of sad. It would feel like your death meant nothing.
If you didn't see any value in keeping it, why should we value it?
I don't know. I just like the idea of people still thinking about me after I die.
Dude, what is our ego? Holy shit.
Don't tell me. You're one of those people who fantasize about attending your own funeral to see what people are saying.
Well, I'd want to make sure they aren't saying mean things.
Oh, that's a lot to unpack.
Then keep living life to make sure they've got nothing bad to say.
Similarly, if you die of anything other than murder, like sickness, starvation, succumbing to injuries 3 or more days after they were inflicted, you won't get a trial either. We'll just get rid of your body and move on.
Wait, but what if that stuff was directly caused by another prisoner?
Will there really be no justice for that?
If you want to take it into your own hands and do some vigilante justice and make cause for a real trial, be my guest. I can't exactly stop you if you commit suicide. But it would be a shame if one of you decided to just kick the bucket as soon as you got a corrupt vote. At least let us broadcast your misery.
Oh, that's...
As morbid as that was, I suppose that rules out one possibility. If Mint killed himself, we wouldn't be having this trial right now.
Which leaves us with 11 suspects, a dead lead, and no idea what Mint was poisoned with.
Well, let's try and see what other substances could have been used to poison Mint. See if they're any more valid.
Well, there's that white powder for the medicine storage.
Shinku, you are bot.
Ah, right. The mysterious poison.
Asterisk gas, asterisk dash! The mysterious poison!
Right, that.
I wasn't able to take a look at it and identify it. I apologize. I was focused on the body.
I really don't think it needs identifying.
Unlike cyanide, it could have been a more slow-acting poison.
Dude, we are not doing
Possible
this shit,
the killer
man.
drugged Mint with it during the party.
Hey, hang on. 2 people went into the medicine storage during the party, didn't they?
I've got it!
I didn't mean to press that, guys.
Lyra, you two weren't present for the first half of the party, weren't you? Were you in the medicine storage by any chance?
Yeah, we were. What about it? Just 'cause we were in the room doesn't mean we had anything to do with it. Anyone could have gone to it after the party and gotten whatever shit they wanted.
You two had the best opportunity out of all of us here.
We were both in there together. It doesn't seem like much of a golden opportunity to me. If one of us took something, then the other would have seen.
Mononeko, out of curiosity, what would you do if 2 people killed someone at the same time? Is it possible for people to work together on a murder?
Damn. That timing would have to be pretty precise. I've only really thought about what we'd do if 2 people killed around the same point. In that case, we'd only count the murder that was done first for the trial, and the other killer would get off scot-free. But I guess if 2 people somehow killed the same person at the same time, they'd both be the killer. They'd both get executed if they were caught, or both get to go free if they got away with it.
Shout out Danganronpa another.
What the hell are you suggesting? He was.
Even if you put the fact that Zeke would have literally killed anyone else here, including me, before he even thought about hurting Mint aside. Logistically, how would we even create a situation where the 2 of us both poisoned Mint and both became the killer?
True. Then, what exactly were you doing in the medicine storage? What was that substance?
Well, I mean, I don't really want to tell you, but it's not gonna help anyone if I keep it hidden. There's like no way you can have a fun party with only 3 drinks. No offense. So I thought I'd go and get myself a little more buzzed in my own time. Zeke wanted to join, and you know, I'm not one to say no. If someone wants to do something, who am I to stop them? So I kinda maybe sorta crushed up a load of painkillers and Prozac and did some lines of them with Zeke.
You told me it was crack!
Why the hell would I waste crack on you? That shit's expensive!
And you would know that how exactly?
Sorry, didn't mean to drive away your potential customers.
You guys did drugs at my birthday party?
Oh no.
Oh, no. That's so nice. Oh, that's fine.
How can I make this about me, guys?
Huh. Guess that tracks as to why Zeke was so buzzed, even with the drinking record saying he was sober.
His behavior at the party should have been a good enough indicator that I'm not lying.
I don't know why on earth you thought that was a smart idea.
Yeah, I'm the worst. You can get pissy with me later. Right now, I think we should focus on the actual murder case.
Wait, I don't get it. Zeke was definitely messed up. But if you did them together, then why did you seem perfectly sober?
That is kind of true.
Especially when you'd already had 3 drinks. It doesn't really track.
Is she just a heavyweight?
I'm just less of a lightweight. I've got better tolerance for that stuff.
She's developed an immunity. See, I told you it would work.
This fucking
Stop
guy.
trying to get us to microdose on cyanide. It's a horrible idea.
But if the cyanide isn't connected to the case at all, and the white powder isn't really all that poisonous, then what other substances are left that Mint could have been poisoned with?
I'm not entirely sure.
I say one of the things in his fucking flower.
I think we might be at a bit of a dead end. We might have just wasted more time.
Just one moment.
Oh!
Do not fret. We haven't entirely wasted time. I believe there's one substance we've neglected to mention. One that might just
Let's
be
go!
Really? Dr. Elenius, I don't mean to doubt your judgment, but we've followed all the leads we can.
There's one possibility we've neglected to mention. But do not worry. Just listen closely. I'm here to help.
Oh, let's do this. Hello again, I do have to apologize in advance for this minigame. Back up everyone in, you are about to play a Doki Doki Deliberation. What? Okay, interesting. I didn't play this in Danganronpa and other two. Sorry, give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Your partner has been charmed enough, you will be allowed to advance through the minigame. Your heart gauge will max out, and at that point you will put a new truth bullet together, and that you will be able to use for the rest of the trial. Very sorry about this minigame.
Yada yada. What a mystery we have on our hands. The poison is unlikely to be something obscure or hard to locate within the prison. I doubt any Nyan would know how to use most toxins to their advantage.
What the hell?
It must have also been something that would be easy to pick up or find in the prison without too much of a search. After all, if they weren't able to pick it up covertly, or had to spend an extended amount of time looking for it, then the killer would have been caught. In short, this poison must have been... Please concentrate. Don't disappoint me, Kutsuki.
Did I press the wrong thing?
Yada, the Good. That's right. Very sugoi. Tell them like you mean it, Kutsuki.
Section up, okay.
Now, alongside being easily accessible to the killer, there must have been something they knew how to use. Not to insult anyone's intelligence here. I just doubt any Nyan has an encyclopedia. If you did, that would be mildly concerning. But, considering that it must...
There's one chance. Sign.
You're smarter than I thought, Kutsuki.
Okay.
Just a little longer. Please, bear with this for now. So the poison...
There sure is a minigame, chat.
household item. Easily available to any Nyan within the prison. But it must have not been too strong. Given how Mint's body indicates his death was a slow decline, as opposed to a rapid shutdown, it's likely the poison is something harmful to humans. What is something we specifically made available in the prison that fit?
Oh, the rat poison!
We have our answer.
They put rat poison in his mask!
What on earth was that?
That's what I'm saying!
Let's never speak of that again. But yes, it's likely the rat poison was used in the murder.
The one you created?
Unfortunately, it appears that is the case. The type I manufactured, strychnine, is incredibly effective as a rat poison. That unfortunately comes with the caveat that only a small amount of it is required to cause serious effects. Effects such as muscle soreness and spasms, fatigue, respiratory issues, and brain damage.
The exact symptoms Mint showed.
Shit. It does line up perfectly.
Plus, we scattered that stuff all over the canteen. Anyone could have picked up a whole bunch.
Wait! Those forbidden fruity pebbles?
The what?
Brother,
The
what?
little red pebbles Lori made. They looked so good. But apparently, I couldn't have a taste because they were poisonous and would kill me, blah blah blah. People hate me having fun. If I'm not meant to eat them, why do they look so nice?
I told you before, even if you did manage to consume them safely, they're entirely tasteless, so you wouldn't get any enjoyment out of them.
Wait, so they're entirely tasteless?
Yes, odorless too.
So they could have been slipped into anything without Mint being clued in. He'd be none the wiser.
You're right. Seems we found our poison.
Okay.
Even with it being completely tasteless, I doubt he directly consumed them. That would have been sure to kill him in 20 to 30 minutes.
Maybe someone slipped it into his coffee
It's
or
in his
something?
fucking mask, bro.
I
I'm
know
telling
we didn't
you.
eat breakfast, but
I
some of you grabbed coffee.
can almost
Right?
guarantee it.
He didn't drink coffee. Was worried about what the caffeine would do to his body.
I offered him some, but he didn't want it.
Did you guys eat or drink anything else that morning?
Hey, Pigtails was handing out those water and painkillers, right?
Huh? Yeah, of course. I figured everyone would be hungover, so I got them ready for when people would wake up.
Yeah, but Mint didn't drink.
It wouldn't be all that hard to slip out a painkiller for one of those little rat poison pellets, would it?
What are you implying?
You're smart. You can figure it out.
Hey, hold on! What reason would she have to even do that? Her sister was already chosen. She had no reason to kill.
No, she had some kind of weird monologue. I remember us walking into that, so I mean, she does kind of have a motivation.
Unless she wanted to get revenge.
She did seem a little off after her sister was picked.
No shit, she seemed off. Anyone would be after seeing someone they care about having their life uprooted.
Just like you and Kellum.
Oh, I know I'm not catching strays from put Coda in. Do it. Me and Takiko are totally different situations.
Right? It's different with sisters.
Right.
But then why'd she go for Minty? He was more than willing to put us hostage in.
Well, I ain't hearing any other way he could have been poisoned.
Can't think of another way.
I've got it!
He didn't drink.
Takiko couldn't have swapped out the painkillers like that, since Mint wouldn't have taken one from her in the
It was
first
in his
place.
mask, bro. I'm telling you guys. He put it with the herbs, or someone put it with the herbs he has in there, the lavender.
Mint wasn't hungover. He didn't drink anything. The drinking record proves it.
Damn right. He was against the whole thing altogether.
Exactly. I gave Zeke a painkiller, sure, but I didn't even think about offering Mint one. I didn't think he needed it.
Okay, so we ruled out the painkillers being swapped out. What else could have done it?
Once again, I think it's unlikely Mint ingested the rat poison. It's likely he was exposed to it in another way.
It's gotta be what I'm saying, chat. There's no way it's not.
Guess the question remains how. It's kinda hard to think of a way he could have been exposed to it for so long that wouldn't have gotten the rest of us exposed and poisoned too.
Hard, but not impossible.
There's something Mint had that was unique to him, something he always had on him. Which must have could ensure Mint would be breathing in rat poison constantly. Keep it brief. Cat's Conundrums about to start. This mini game, you run around a maze collecting letters. Fuck. stay. There it is. Mask. Where's the K? There it is.
I have my answer.
I knew it! I like that version of Hangman's Kingdom a lot better.
The killer must have slipped the rat poison into Mint's mask.
Oh, you don't? Oh.
Huh? What? How would that even work? Did it have a secret pocket or something? Wouldn't all the pebbles just fall out?
It did have a secret pocket, in a sense. Mint had a part of his mask he could slip lavender and other herbs into, sort of like a plague doctor mask. He used it to help himself calm down.
Oh! How cool! That's just so delightful!
The killer could have slipped the rat poison into there. That way, he would have been constantly breathing it in. That would be enough exposure to cause his death. Right?
That's gotta be it.
In such close proximity, perhaps. But it would take a few hours.
The lavender and other herbs would have probably helped hide the rat poison too. He was likely none the wiser.
Still, it's a morbidly effective method. The more stressed or anxious he got, the more he'd use his mask. Meaning the more he'd be breathing it in and the more symptoms would manifest, which would just lead him to rely on the mask more to try to help him feel better, unaware it's the very thing hurting him.
That is fucking grim, dude. Jesus.
Shut up.
If you think about it, the killer sort of did to him what Mint was doing to his dad, slowly letting him deteriorate.
Fuck, man, that's so fucked.
It's like they wanted the murder to have a cruel sense of irony to it. It's awful to think about.
Oh, that's sick.
So, if that's the method the killer used, it must have taken a good few hours. Meaning it couldn't have been done at breakfast.
Right. The killer must have slipped the poison into his mask. I've got it! It must have happened last night, sometime around or after the party.
Right. They likely planned it in advance to intentionally muddle alibis by delaying the time of death.
I swear to God, bro, if it's Dracula whenever he was folding the fucking clothing and he slipped it in, I'm actually gonna be pissed.
At least now we know the methods the killer used. Not to mention we've got a vague idea of the time of the poisoning.
Well then, we ought to start figuring out where the hell everyone was last night. Figure out what you could have gotten the chance to do.
If it's fucking Dracula, I'm gonna tweak.
Right. There's something I wanted to be cleared up about last night. Dr. Elenius, why exactly did you lie earlier?
I'm unsure what you're referring to, Kutsuki.
You told us that Taka came to your cell to tell you Asuka had gotten attacked, but Taka clearly said he never left Asuka's side after the stabbing. You saw the assailant, didn't you? They're the one that came to your cell.
Wait, you know who tried to kill someone last night and you've been keeping it hush-hush? What?
Yeah, I want to hear about this. Why the fuck are we defending them?
Why the hell would you want to protect the identity of someone like that? Why would you cover for someone who's clearly willing to kill someone when we're looking for a murderer?
You told Taka to lie about it as well, didn't you?
Very well. I concede. I did ask Takahiro to stay quiet about the assailant's identity.
There's fucking... Dude, there's no way it wasn't, Zeke, bro.
But we had to stay quiet so you'd be able to help Sugi! That was the deal! You had to follow it too!
I lied. The assailant gave me no such instruction. That was wrong. I know. But I assure you I was intending to inform everyone of his identity after the trial. I just knew it was unlikely he'd be Mint's killer after getting caught attempting to commit a murder yesterday. I assumed if I raised his actions within the trial, everyone would focus on him instead of attempting to find the actual killer. Perhaps it was wrong of me to lie. I just knew there was a time limit on this trial, and I didn't want to risk too much time being wasted on threads unconnected to the case.
Hold on. Are you calling us stupid?
We all have our own talents.
Can you at least tell us who it is now? It could help us figure out where people were last night.
Wait, that's right. It couldn't have been Drac. Well,
Of course. It was...
Fu! Fu! It was Fu!
It was him! What the fuck?
Bastard! It was him! He hurt Sugi! He tried to kill me!
He was the one I honestly suspected the least. I didn't expect him to be sympathetic to try and help her after the fact.
Thank you, Takahiro.
Of course. I shouldn't even be surprised.
What? Why on earth would you do something like that? Why would you try to kill someone?
To get out. Obviously. It's that simple.
So this allegation...
So he's definitely a victim.
You're not denying
He's
you
not gonna be a
attacked
killer.
Takahiro?
Why'd I deny it? That just wastes everyone's time.
Actually, that's so true. Why would he deny it? Because then, yeah.
What?
I'm bringing out all the worst words I know that won't get me cancelled for you. It's what you deserve. It's all you're going to get out of me after what you did to us.
Exactly! You could have killed Taka!
Or Sugi. How on earth can you possibly be so calm about this?
I feel he's like a sociopath, to be honest with you guys.
Don't look so surprised. I told you before. I'm only interested in myself. Of course I was gonna try and bash someone's head in. We only had a few days, till we had no choice but to vote and get Tion hurt. Any man would have done it for his daughter. And when I saw Blondie leaving the party on his own, slightly wasted, with no one else noticing, well, any good businessman knows when to take a good opportunity, don't they?
Jesus fucking Christ, what?
I don't know why you're so upset. It's not like I killed someone.
You tried to stab someone.
Bro, this fucking dude, man.
Yeah, you almost got me killed.
Details.
I don't appreciate the fact that I was almost unalived is being treated as a fine print here.
Gang, why are we saying unalived, bro?
Unalived? What in the ever-living hell does that...
So, hold
Yeah,
on.
that's what I'm saying,
What
bro.
exactly
Me and Zeke are in
happened
the same
between you
lane.
lot last night?
Why the fuck are you saying unalived?
I'd like the details too. It ain't fun losing so much blood. Your memory gets all fuzzy. All I can really remember is Taka. He didn't leave my side once.
Well, it all started shortly after I left the party.
Right. After your argument with Asuga.
I was wandering around for a bit. As I said before, sulking, all very dramatic.
Wait, hold on. I just remembered something, chat. Oh, dude, please don't be fucking her, man. Actually, no, wait, no, I don't think that could be. No. I was gonna say, I feel like it could be Lyra, because she also went down there to meet up with them. Because she also went to the infirmary to get some medicine or something for Zeke, I think. I feel like she did. I don't know, man.
When, out of nowhere, he approached. He reeked of alcohol. It was super bad. You could get secondhand drunk off of his fumes. It was so bad, I noticed that before I noticed the knife in his hand. Is that you? What happened?
Hey, kid.
Can't you see I'm trying to be alone? It's my sulking hours.
This guy.
They've taken everything from me. At least let me have my feelings without finding a problem with it.
I've just been thinking. What do you reckon happens after we die, kid?
Huh?
I'm just curious.
This fucking guy, man.
I think about it a lot.
Well, I try not to think about dying. No use thinking about something that won't happen anytime soon.
Is that so?
Why do you ask?
Here I was, thinking I could frame your death as a suicide. You don't got much left after all. Damn it. You really had to go and make things harder for me, didn't you?
Wait. What are you saying? What's that in your pan, Fu? Hey. No. Hold on. I'm not ready.
It's nothing personal, kid. I
don't want to die! I don't! Get away!
I can't let her get hurt.
Holy Aura, bro. I like Fu. I shouldn't like him, but I like
He
him.
lunged at me. I closed my eyes. I was freaking out. I tried to get away, but he grabbed my arm. I didn't want to die. Not like that. But I couldn't help but feel like maybe I deserved it. I just regretted how things ended between me and Sugi.
Actually, so true. Like, why did he not run away?
And I didn't want to die if no one was watching. But even if it wasn't in the way I imagined, someone was watching, and they jumped in the way.
Uh-huh. She jumped in just like that. I'd never seen someone run so fast, without a care for their own safety. Complete lack of self-preservation.
I don't even know why I did it. I was angry at Taka. I didn't want to speak to him, let alone save him. Every time I looked at him, I just saw a stranger. His crime, it didn't line up with the Taka I knew. I felt guilty for ever being his friend.
Asuka was real for
being
this,
kind
bro.
to someone like that. I felt mad at myself for missing someone that I wasn't sure even existed. But still, I guess, even if I hate him, even if what he did was awful, there was a silly part of me that wanted to hope my friend was in there, that there was some good part left of Taka. A part of him that would be worth saving. A part of him I wanted to see again. I really am an idiot.
When I saw her getting hurt, I couldn't continue with it. I guess she caught me off guard. Threw me off. I helped Taka get them to the infirmary after that. Then left to get help.
That's when you knocked on my cell, no?
That must have been who I heard next door last night.
Yeah.
Right. It's a good thing you agreed to help.
If I hadn't, then she would have died. You realize that, don't you, Wang? Even if your attempt failed and was done while heavily intoxicated, you still tried to take Takehiro's life. Just because I was willing to conceal your identity for the sake of not wasting time in this trial, I never intended to keep your crimes confidential in the long term. This will not be forgotten. I'm certain we'll all hold you accountable going forward.
Do what you'd like. I expected it to come out. No point hiding it. I ain't ashamed to admit what I was willing to do for Tian.
I can't hate on him too much for that. Like, getting rid of a fucking shitty dude that treated his employees like dog shit to save your daughter who did nothing wrong, honestly. Can I hate on that? Not really. That's what differentiates him from fucking Xander, dude. Fuck that dude. I said it before, I've said it numerous times, I'll say it again. Fuck that dude Xander, bro. Fuck that stupid British bloke, bro.
Oh my gosh. So, between the suicide pact, Mint's poisoning, and Fu's attempt to kill Taka, there were 3 simultaneous murder plots? That's really scary!
I told you, I wasn't intending on being buddy-buddy from the start. If you chose to ignore that, then that's on you.
I am curious. If you were so set on killing Takahiro, and he was chosen not for any personal reason, but simply because it was convenient, why did you suddenly stop when Asuka got hurt? Going as far as to get help to ensure she didn't die. It just feels contradictory.
Well, I mean, he could have just not wanted to have to kill 2 people. And keeping one of them alive would have made him get caught instantly.
Given, literally everything he said, I doubt Fu really gives a shit about morality. I doubt it was the fact he had to kill 2 people that stopped him.
Nah, your boyfriend's right on the money.
Liar.
Got something to say? What's with the sudden harsh attitude? Ain't you usually polite about these things?
I reserve my kindness for people who don't stab my friends.
Give me a break, kid. I made sure she survived.
Because she reminded you of your daughter. Right.
Ooh.
You're a sharp kid. Huh? There aren't many lines I won't cross. But I can't bring myself to hurt younger girls. One look at your stupid, ugly baby faces and all I see is Tion grown up. If anyone but Asuga jumped in there, aside from pigtails, we'd be having a very different trial right now.
Guys, I know he's a really bad person, but at least he's a good dad. Maybe with kindness and compassion, we could fix him.
First funny line she's had.
You can't seriously be that desperate.
Good dad? I feel bad for his daughter, having someone like him for a father.
You can't hurt me with something I already know, kid.
Well, now that's cleared up, we should probably return to the actual case at hand. Although, this has made it clear where Suga, Takafu, and Alora were last night, which narrows things down significantly.
Crazy-ass world we live in where I was stabbing someone is a reliable alibi for why someone can't be the murderer.
At least mine and Sugi's names are clean, and all it took was almost getting stabbed.
I don't know if I should be happy about that or not.
I also hope it was sufficient enough cause to clear me. I spent the night tending to St. Teal's wounds and stabilizing her condition after I was informed of the attack. And as much as I hate to say it, it clears Wang. I doubt he would attempt another murder after getting caught the first time. Not to mention a good portion of the night he was preoccupied with the attack.
Yeah.
Not to mention Fu was really drunk. I don't know how the hell he would have subtly poisoned someone with how much he was stumbling.
Oh, it's just incriminating her more. I hate this. I don't want it to be her, dude. Dude, she didn't drink or do anything like that, bro. I don't feel like she did. She would have a connection. She didn't act drunk. Dude, I don't want it to be her.
Let alone even come up with a plan.
I'm just curious how he was that drunk to begin with. We were only allowed 3 drinks max, right?
I feel like it's either her or Dracul, bro. Maybe I'm crazy for that, but I feel like it's gotta be one of those two.
Well, the record does say he had all 3 of them, and I felt pretty gone after having the max myself, so I don't know.
I think that might be because you're lightweight.
Oh, dude, I hate that. Please don't be her.
I mean, like, even if we could only have 3 drinks at the party, nothing was stopping us from drinking before it. I know me and Zeke had pre-drinks.
And your little medicine storage rendezvous.
Just say you wanted to join us.
Christ.
Nah, Scrunchy's right. I started drinking at 1 p.m. yesterday. Nothing like some good pre-drinks.
You're so creative.
When I imposed the 3-drink limit on the party, I assumed people would know it was for their safety. I suppose I should have assumed people would lack the forethought and try to circumvent them anyway.
Well, I stuck to the rules, and I'm sure others did too.
Just put your fucking nerd glasses on, bruh.
Still, even if the drinking record isn't entirely accurate, we could probably still gain some insights from it.
It could be useful, considering trying to figure out where everyone was last night might prove tricky.
Right. Everyone could just say, I was in my cell, and there'd really be no way to verify if they're lying or not.
The only person we can be certain was in their cell was Cole. He was the one who overheard Fu going to Alora's cell. If he was lying about his whereabouts, there's certainly no way he could have known that.
We've been sitting outside of his cell.
Looking at the drinking record could help us determine who could have been sober enough to do the murder and go from there. 'Cause, you know, I doubt anyone would be able to tamper with Mint's mask without him noticing if they were mega drunk.
He was always on high alert around drunk people.
For sure. So all we need to do is...
Hang on. Why should we rely solely on Minty's drinking record? We've already shown it's not entirely accurate. People could have been drinking before, just like Zeke, Lyra, and Wang.
Well, I'm sure we could just take that into consideration. Once we've reviewed the drinking notes, anyone who had extra drinks before the party can just let us know and we'll rule them out from there.
Nonsense! Are you hearing this chat?
That's what I'm saying, bro. This dude, me and Talk are on the same wavelength here. This is This bitch is yapping the yap.
If we did that, then everyone, including Mitchie's dastardly killer, would suddenly pipe in saying they had oh so much to drink before the party. Ruling out people based on their drunkenness is just giving the killer a get-out-of-jail-free card.
People wouldn't do that, would they? They wouldn't just go and lie in a trial like this.
The 2 brain cells that she has are doing fucking overtime right now, bro.
If there was ever a time to be a liar, it'd be now. And if I'd hazard a guess, if we rely on their word about drinks, then everyone's pants will be on fire.
How are you letting the most annoying motherfucker in this Fangin, like, upscale you, bro? That's crazy.
I just think you're wrong about this.
Midnight Motorway is about to begin.
Be easy to drunkenly attack someone physically, but Mitt's poisoning was clearly planned and carefully done.
I'm gonna take her side.
Unless you're a massive lightweight, then one drink isn't going to completely make you incapable. If we want to be thorough, we must not solely focus on the sober people. It's best to include the people who had only one drink as well, like Maiko, Jakul, and yours truly. If anything, the one drink they took would cloud it. Just another reason why you...
Still, the most likely choice is someone completely sober, so that's who we should focus on. It's way safer and narrows it down. According to the record, Zeke, Taki, and Alora had and Mint too, but...
I'm gonna say you talk on this one. Work ahead.
But even if we rule out the people who were drunk, we can't do that just off the list. No. The list said Zeke had nothing to drink, but my eyes say he was definitely drunk. We can't solely rely on Mint's list.
Mint wouldn't lie. You said it yourself. Zeke was only like that because of the... Mint wouldn't give him more drinks when he was like that. Mint wasn't that... So you can't discount the rest of the list. He didn't lie about how much Zeke had to drink. He just didn't let Zeke have anything else to drink after he saw this...
I don't know. I won't say his team. Okay. So her account. I was thinking it was maybe her account.
Mint, you said Mint what? So you can't...
Okay.
I've got it!
Alright.
Huh? What just happened? I feel...
That was awesome! Again!
No thanks. Let's not do that again. At least we've established now it
Okay.
must have been someone who had one drink or less. Discounting Zeke, of course, considering he had the pre-drinks and did the crushed up pills with Lyra, which narrows it down to Takiko, Dr. Elenius, Maiko, Taka, and Dracul.
But when would Lori or Taka have gotten the chance with what happened with Fu?
Right. That narrows it down considerably, leaving only Maiko, Takiko, and Dracul as suspects.
Hold on. I've been thinking about things.
You have?
Okay, now, this is gonna sound a bit crazy, but how certain are we actually about when the murder happened? Because if it was done after the party, Wouldn't the killer have ran into food trying to stab Taka? Or wouldn't someone have spotted the killer wandering around the halls trying to gather up rat poison?
I was in the canteen the whole time. That's where the rat poison was scattered. I didn't see anyone come in, and I was in there for a while.
It could have always been Pinky, you know. She has an alibi, sure, but that alibi is of her alone. Nothing to verify it. Not to mention, her alibi just so happens to be in the place all the rat poison was. She had it all laid out for her.
What? 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 No! I didn't! I promise! I wouldn't hurt Mint!
Hold on, I can back her up here. I went to the washing room to shove Zeke's old clothes in the wash after I dropped off his pajamas in the shower room. Wine stains like hell if you don't do it immediately. I had to pass through the canteen to get back to my cell. Maiko was still in there waiting for Asuka by the time I passed through. I felt kinda bad for her, high-key. Like, she was on the floor just eating cake.
Holy big back, bro. We talked about that earlier.
I offered to stay with her, but she did her whole, "Oh, no, don't worry about me. I don't want to bother anyone." So, I was kind of like, cool, guess I won't bother you.
Once I finished the cake and cleaned up, I left to go back to my cell, and that's when I bumped into Jerkol and Shinku. They can verify that. I went to my cell right after them.
Right, she did. And by that point, Mint and Zeke were still in the shower room together. She couldn't have slipped past us and gotten over to Mint to poison him as she went to her cell straight after her.
So, when exactly was this murder done? Sorry if I'm not following all this too well. I think the blood loss is getting to my head.
We know he was poisoned at some point last night. But until we figure out when exactly, we're just going to keep going in circles.
I'm sorry, I really need to narrow this down. Till we do, that timeline of last night's events are just going to remain a muddled mess and we'll never get anywhere. Rat poison, Mint's body, Asuka's room.
At least we definitely know it didn't happen at breakfast this morning. We already established earlier. It must have been done the night before, for the timing to line up.
We know it couldn't have been done right after the party, as Maiko in the canteen would prevent the killer from gathering the rat poison. Unless the killer gathered the rat poison earlier.
Fuck, man.
At least we definitely know it didn't happen at breakfast this morning. We already established earlier. It must have been done the night before, for the timing to line up.
We know it couldn't have been done right after the party, as Maiko in the canteen would prevent the killer from gathering the rat poison.
I don't know if I can agree with it or not.
Unless the killer gathered the rat poison earlier.
Well, it could have been done at the party and we might not have noticed.
No, that's wrong.
There we go. I knew it had to be the Polaroids, bro.
Whoa, do you gotta be so aggressive when you say that?
Sorry. I just get enthusiastic. Point is, it's very unlikely to have been done at the party.
Even if there were a lot of witnesses, we can't rule it out completely. It was the only opportunity that night where we were all in close proximity to Mint.
But in order to subtly slip the rat poison into Mint's mask, he'd need to have taken it off. All of Maiko's Polaroid photos show him in the background with it on.
Sure, but photos only show so much. He could have taken it off at a time Maiko wasn't snapping pics.
Are you sure there's a moment where she wasn't? She took a lot of photos.
I just didn't want to forget last night. It was very special to me.
Yeah, we know.
Even so, the photos constantly showed more than one person at the bar, which means Mint stayed behind the whole night.
Right. You couldn't get a one-on-one moment with him even if you wanted it.
Yeah, because no one wants to go to the bar on their own. That's just sad.
Speak for yourself, kid.
Exactly! I do it all the time.
Oh, God. Never mind.
If it wasn't done at the party, when was it done?
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, chat. It's either Dracul or it's Alora, because literally the only way they could have done it was whenever he had his mask on, or like whenever he was helping what's his name? Zeke with the fucking shower, bro.
Unless someone broke into Mint's cell, it had to be at some point after the party.
Right, and it had to be at a point where someone had an opportunity to be alone with Mint.
An opportunity where he could take off the mask or put it in a place where others could tamper with it.
Come on, bro. We know exactly what it was. The showers. Alright, you guys are saying I can get it in any order. Move, motherfucker! Oh, come on, dude. Dude, oh my god, there we go.
I have my answer.
It was either me.
He must have been poisoned in the
It
shower.
literally leaves it only to me, Dracul, Lyra, and Zeke.
What?
After the party, me, Dracul, and Mint took Zeke into the shower room to clean up after Ismene spilt wine over him. You remember, right, Zeke?
Oh, you're gonna
It's
say.
fuzzy, but yeah. He figured I was too buzzed to be able to wash myself. He was probably right. I did need help. So he came in the shower with me.
He came in the shower with you?
What about it?
Sorry, don't mind me. Bad time.
He took off his clothes when he did, including that mask.
Shit. You're right. Wait. Hold on. If that
Now
was
he's
the
gonna start
only
blaming us.
opportunity-
Here it comes.
Right. Unless someone broke into Mint's cell after the fact, it can only be one of us three. And given how you were so buzzed Mint had helped you in the first place, I doubt you could have done it.
Which narrows it down to 2.
Wait. No. That can't be. There must be a mistake here.
I know for a fact that I was not the one who did this. I don't want to face of who I knew it was. Still, we couldn't let everyone out here get hurt. I was still in disbelief. Perhaps that's why I was delaying it. I didn't want my suspicions confirmed. I didn't want to know. I knew there was only one person who could have done this, and that was... Dude.
I've got it!
There's no shot, bro. I genuinely don't... I didn't even say anything. When he saw my eyes land on him, he knew exactly what I was thinking. I searched for suspicion in his eyes, praying that the knowing glance back was him, coming to some stunned realization that only I could have done this. There could be some twist after we were pit against each other, that there was some kind of third party, but those eyes were unreadable.
Hey, come on. Don't look at me like that. It's really freaking me out.
Dude, I don't think it's him, though. I think it's Lyra, bro. She came in, too, afterwards. Oh, wait! No, she didn't! She waited outside! That's right!
It gets all awkward when it gets all quiet like this.
Wait, she didn't come in. Or wait, did she give... It's literally either her or him.
Dracul, you and I were both in that shower room too.
What about it?
Mint's killer. It's either you or me.
That's quite the problem, huh?
Dracul.
Hey! Don't look at me like that! I don't have anything to do with this shin! I wouldn't ever want to hurt anyone, let alone kill them! Come on, you've got to believe me here! This wasn't me at all!
Chat, maybe this is where I pause it at for tonight. Do you think this is a good pause point?
Geez, things are really heating up now. It reminds me of the good old days, just with a lot less RPG Maker jank.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Aren't trials exciting? I'm glad we ditched the class part. Too much of a mouthful.
We'll pause it here for tonight. Dude. Okay. I'm saying it. I said it before.
It wouldn't really make sense
Oh,
either, considering they're all adults. Having minors in games like this gets problematic quickly.
Thank you. I'm so glad Mono Neko's got a good head on his or her shoulders. I don't remember which one it is. Their shoulders. Hold on. I want to go back to my last stream because I'm really curious. This is gonna fucking tweak me out. Did she didn't... Wait, did she... Hold on. Okay, let's take a look. Ding Dong Delivery. So we have a point. I'm not going to stream tomorrow, no. So we have a point where we're out of the room for a bit, where he could be doing whatever the fuck he wants to do. Actually, a lot. Wait. Can you actually like him? I thought you were making fun of him, honestly. I say if I need. He's a nice kindred. No, I get it. You're good. Anyway, I'll leave you two to it. Have fun. And what did she say? Yeah. Dude, it's gotta be one of... It's gotta be just... Because he literally says, I folded the clothes while... Didn't he say that? Just 5 minutes ago. Just a bit longer. It's gotta be just Dracul, man. If there's genuinely no other way that she could have been in there. Okay. And there's no one else being shady. Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like it's just gotta be him. Which is rough. I hate to say that, but yeah, I don't know. I don't really know how else we go about this at that point. I mean, he was literally folding the clothes, so yeah. Alright. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today's stream. Next stream, we'll aim for Tuesday night. Tuesday night I'll aim for the next stream. We'll see. As of right now, those are my two suspects, Dracula and Lyra. I don't know how else we can make it Lyra, but I hate it. I hate how it's two of my favorite characters in this so far. Guess we'll see! Alright guys. Support dying for chapter again trope. Yeah, that'd be rough. Although, like I said, I mean, I could see Zeke or Lyra being a support as well, so I mean, it wouldn't really surprise me. Anyway, I'll catch you guys next time. Keep it ritual.